Good afternoon guys, I'm back out. I've got the Naturehike Opalus 2 tent. It's made with Silnylon. It's made with 15D Silnylon. It's 4000 hydrostatic head. Good tent, super light, 1.8 kilograms. So let's get the tent set up guys. Before I set the tent up, I'll give you a look at the contents. We'll have a look. You also get a mat for the bottom of the tent, a ground mat. The ground mat is 200 grams. So when you add that onto it, it takes it up to 2 kilograms. So I'll give you a look at the bag. The bag has got the name on it. Naturehike. Optus 2. So I'll give you a look at the contents. So, contents. This is the ground mat. Ground sheet to protect the tent. Clips onto the bottom. I think that's 10,000 hydrostatic head, the mat. We've got the poles and we've got the pegs. So the actual poles, they're aircraft aluminium. They're colour coded. You have a blue set of poles, a silver set, and you've got a red set. Give you a look at the tent pegs or stakes, wherever you are in the world. So Naturehike ones. And some pegs you get don't have the little pulley thing. I will say Naturehike do provide the little piece of paracord. I've got two Naturehike tents. I've got the Cloud Up 1. I've got the Cloud Peak 2. I've used the tent in 30 mile an hour winds and it's been fine. So we'll set the tent up guys. So there we go guys, tent set up. As I said, the poles are colour coordinated. So you've got a red piece on the tent that goes with the red pole. You've got a silver piece, silver pole. Blue pole, blue piece. You've got a, what do you call it, sorry. It illuminates at night time. It glows back when you put your torch on it. I can't remember the name for that. Right, and then you've got your line locks for the paracord. I'm not sure if it's paracord or Dyneema. Do not know. And then it's got the window at the back for ventilation. So it does stay open. Then it's got the Velcro. It is the Velcro, it's shut. It's got one door on the other side. Nice tent. Do like it. Very nice. So you can buy the tent in green or you can buy it in orange. Sorry, another door for ventilation. Window, sorry. So yeah, you can buy it in green or orange. The orange tent is 3000 hydrostatic head. The orange one is polyester. The green one is Silnylon. So it's got a good sized porch area there, hasn't it? If you had a bike, I'm guessing you could probably get your bike inside there. If you were bike camping. Probably, I don't know. Maybe you could squeeze it in there. I like that it's got one door. I do like tents that have got two doors. But then I do like that tunnel design. I will be honest, years ago I never used to like tents that had the door at the front. But as I said, right, I've got this one. I've got the Naturehike Cloud Peak 2. I've used that tent down the Lake District, 30-40 mile an hour winds. Tent was fine. I've used it up Cairngorms 2017. Me, Mark out in the wilds, Colin. I think the wind was probably like 40 mile an hour winds up there. It was super windy. I went to my bed. Tent was fine. Nothing was ever wrong with my tent. But I have had people say to me, what's wrong with Naturehike tents is the poles. It will probably be your poles that will break first on the tent. But for what you're paying for the tent, come on. If you want a really strong tent, I would say this is a perfect 3-season tent, right? To me, I wouldn't say take this up in silly 60 mile an hour winds on top of some summit. That's what you get a Hulleberg for, don't you? But for me, I think this is fine for 3-season camping. But I'm not saying you can't take it up a mountain. It's up to you if you want to. But I have had a lot of... Colin actually had a Naturehike tent before Colin done YouTube. And Colin's poles did break. Awesome tent, he did say. If you go and ask Colin, he'll tell you that the tent was cool. Everybody I know that's had a Naturehike has always said they're good tents. Perfect build quality. Mark out in the wilds, he's got one. Tack Blades, he's got one. There's tons of people on YouTube got Naturehike tents. And I've never seen anybody say that there's anything wrong with them. Except for the poles. Will eventually break, but it's much as this tent, £150. You can get this kind of tent in a Hulleberg. I can't remember the name of it. Eddie's got one, Scotswell camper, and I think you're talking £900 or something like that, aren't you? So let's see the inside. There's the vestibule or porch area, whatever. Climb inside. I do like that. I really do. Like the porch. There's the actual tent inside. Look. It says it's a 2-man tent. I would say that's pretty good proportion size. So I'll climb inside and I'll show you it, right? So I'm 6'2", guys. Yeah, I would say there's plenty of room. Obviously you sleep this way, because it lowers down here. So let's have a look. Yeah, so I'm 6'3". I would probably say my feet are at the bottom. So 6 foot, maybe. I think even if you were 6'5", you'd probably fit inside this tent. Plenty of room. A 2-man tent. Pretty generous, I would say. Yep, pretty generous inside for a 2-man tent. So there's the porch area. We've got a pocket here for your gear. Pocket there. Very generous this tent, see when you think, right? For 1.8 kilograms. You've got that porch area as well. That'd be amazing for just cooking in. See if you bring your Trangia. I think this would be a cool tent if you were going for a couple of nights and it was actually raining. Right, I think this would be the perfect tent to take if it was going to be raining, because I've got certain tents that I take. So see, when it's dry weather, I take a certain tent, but then when it's raining you want to take a different tent. So I would probably say this would be good for raining because of the porch. You could cook and you could sit in there. It's probably not high enough to sit in, to be honest, but you could just sit like that. I'm sitting up, my head is kind of touching, but for me that's perfect. I don't need any more room than that. As long as I can sit up in a tent, I'm happy. So I must say, I'm very impressed with Naturehike's tents. They are well made. So I forgot to show, you've got a piece here for your lantern as well. Let's have the door closed. It would be good if it wasn't mesh inside, but I think this is only a 3-season tent, to be honest, isn't it? I don't think it's a 4-season tent. I don't think it's advertised as 4 seasons. I'm not too sure. So there we go. In case the midges won't come in. Nice tent. So I've only just, oh, there's another pocket there as well. So we've got that pocket, that pocket, that pocket, plenty of pockets. Probably too many. I only really need the one pocket to put your phone in, don't you? I'd probably say that pocket there would do me. But it's good that they've added it, isn't it? Oh no, I know what that's for actually, look. Silly me. That's actually to put the door in. Put the door in like that, look. So that it's not in your way. So yeah, it's only got 2 pockets though. I say only. Only two is plenty, isn't it? So yeah, and I forgot to say, it's got the bits at the bottom that you can pull the fly sheet right to the bottom so that you don't get any snowdrift coming in. But I don't know if I'd suggest that you would take this in winter camping. But at least you can pull it down and stop any wind coming in, can't you? Nice. So, I thank you for watching the video. If you could, please give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment. I'll be out camping in this tent probably at the weekend or next weekend. My wife's got somewhere to go this weekend, so it might be hard to get out, but probably next weekend. But most of all, I thank you for watching. If you could, give the video a thumbs up and give me a little comment. But thank you.